Hello everybody, so recently my dad took me book shopping, so I thought I'd give you all a book. Well, I literally filmed a book haul a couple of days ago, but I'm doing another one. I love buying books. I think buying books is a completely separate hobby to reading books. Like, I've got two hobbies: buying books, reading books. It's great. Anyways, so I got some books from the works and some books from Waterstones, and then a couple of like bookish accessories. So let's get into the haul. Also, we're going to ignore the background. I'm actually moving to uni in like a month, so we're going to have a brand new background for our YouTube videos, but this is what we're stuck with for today because my room is a mess. Anyways, we're going to start off with the works, and I love going to the works because their like books are so cheap and it's great. So first of all, I got My Dark Romeo, which was only £3.50, and look how cute the cover is. The cover is what drew me to it, and then I read the back and it just sounded really cool. So from the sounds of it, this book is about somebody called Romeo, and the main female protagonist does not like him, and she's like, you know, it's the opposite of a Romeo and Juliet story. I will read you the blurb. Some Romeos deserve to die. It was supposed to be a harmless kiss, a lavish debutante ball, a clandestine moment with a handsome stranger. But unlike his namesake, my Romeo isn't driven by love. He's fueled by revenge. To him, I'm a chess piece, leverage, his rival's betrothed. To me, he is a man deserving of poison, a dark prince I refuse to marry. He thinks I'll accept my fate. Well, I plan to rewrite it. And in my story, Juliet doesn't die, but Romeo, he perishes. Bom bom bom. And this book was meant to be £9.99, £3.50. I'm not quite sure like when this is set, because when I was going through it, it's got like little texts or something, so I don't know if it's kind of set now or what. But one thing I do love is that in the front it's got a soundtrack, so you can listen to this like while you're reading the book, which is kind of cool. But that is the first book that I picked up. So I then got Belladonna by Adeline Grace, and again £3.50, a bargain. And I quite frankly have got no idea what this book is about. I've seen it on my For You page, but I actually don't know what it's about. So I'll read you a little bit. Orphaned as a child, Signa Farrow has been raised by a string of guardians, each more interested in her wealth than her well-being, and each has met an untimely end. Her only remaining relatives are the elusive Hawthorns, an eccentric family living at Thorn Grove, an estate both glittering and gloomy. When a restless spirit appears claiming she was poisoned, Signa realises the Hawthorns could be in grave danger and enlists the help of a surly stable boy to hunt down the killer. But Signa's best chance of uncovering the murderer is an alliance with Death himself, and as the mystery unfurls, Signa realises their growing connection may be more irresistible than she dared imagine. Huh. That sounds really cool. I actually didn't know what this was about before, but it sounds very cool. So the final book from the works is The Love of My Afterlife by Kirsty Greenwood, £5.50, and look at these edges. How pretty. And I just love the cover as well of this. The cover is so pretty. And the concept of this book sounds super interesting. It says, recently deceased Delphi Bookham has just met the one in the afterlife, but is devastated when a mix-up means he is immediately sent back to Earth. Delphi is given a second chance and accepts a deal in which she can return to her previous life in London and reconnect with the mysterious stranger she's sure is her soulmate. The challenge? She only has 10 days to find him, 10 days to make him fall for her. Oh, and he has no recollection of them ever having met. Which again, sounds very interesting. A lot of the books that I buy, I kind of get them from TikTok, as in like book recommendations and stuff. But I do just love buying books that you see and like sound interesting, like these ones. This one here I've seen on TikTok, no idea what it was actually about. But these two I just saw in the shop and they just intrigued me. So also look how pretty they both look. Anyways, yeah, so that is the works. Then moving on to Waterstones, we'll do books first and then we'll do accessories, like book accessories last. So I first got A Court This Cruel and Lovely by Stasia Stark. I am currently reading the ACOTAR series. I'm on the second book now, A Court of Mist and Fury. And somebody on TikTok said that when you kind of are in your ACOTAR slump after reading it, that this is meant to be a really good book, because apparently it's quite similar. I won't read you the whole blurb because it's quite a big blurb, but I'll read you this just the first little paragraph. So it says, just hours after humans are born, the gods take what little power we have. In return, they protect our borders from the vicious, merciless Fae. By the sounds of it, it is very much like Fae and Fairy and humans on like opposite sides sort of thing, which I think this is a trilogy, but the sounds of it, this is a trilogy, and I'm pretty sure the series is finished, which is good, because when series are not finished, I hate starting them, because you've got like, I started Powerless, and then now obviously like I've got to wait until next year for the last book of the series to come out, and it's annoying. But anyways, yeah, and it's a floppy book, and if you know me, you'll know I love a floppy book. And the writing is also quite large, which is a slay because it means you can get through it quicker. Next up, I was just saying I don't like unfinished series, but I did buy Light Lark from Alex Astor. But from what I know, the last book of the series, I'm pretty sure, comes out in like November. So I will save this and start reading it at uni, and then by the time I've like kind of read this one and then read the other one, hopefully the last one will be out by then. But again, a floppy book, and I follow Alex Astor on TikTok, so I've kind of like seen bits and pieces of the book. But it says, "Welcome to the Centennial. Every 100 years, the island of Light Lark appears for only 100 days to host a deadly game, where the rulers of 6 realms fight to break their curses and win unparalleled power. Each ruler has something to hide. Each curse is uniquely wicked. To break them and save themselves and their realms, one ruler must die. To survive, Isla Crown must lie, cheat, betray, even as love complicates everything." Bum bum bum. But yes, I've heard this book, I have heard very mixed reviews on. Some people love it, some people hate it, and I know there is a love triangle in this book, but some people are saying it's like a good love triangle, because I don't like reading love triangles, but people have said that it's like a good love triangle, so I don't know. And then the final book that I bought was Bunny by Mona Awad, and again, this is another book that I'm going to save for when I go to uni, because it's like based in a university. I do have to go through my books and I'm gonna put all of them, I think, because I need to start packing soon for uni, so I'm just gathering my bits together. So I'm going to start packing, or at least putting to one side, all the books I want to take with me to uni, and then which ones I want to read like before I go to uni, because, you know, I'm not gonna have a lot of space in my accommodation, but I need space for all my books. Anyways, so this one here says, "Samantha Heather Makey is an outsider in her small, highly selective MFA program at Warren University. In fact, she is utterly repelled by the rest of her fiction writing cohort, a clique of unbearably twee rich girls who call each other Bunny. But then the bunnies issue her with an invitation, and Samantha finds herself inexplicably drawn to their front door, across the threshold and down their rabbit hole. Blending sharp satire with fairy tale horror, Bunny is a spellbinding trip of a novel from one of the fiction's most original voices." And I have heard this is a very like unique book, and I actually posted this haul on my TikTok, and somebody said that I'm gonna be so confused, and I'm gonna be like, what is going on? But apparently it all makes sense in the end, or something along those lines. So we will see. This is going to be a uni book. Then for book accessories, the first thing I got was a reading light, because believe it or not, all this time I've been reading, I still don't have a reading light when I'm in bed. I just have to use my phone torch, and it's really annoying because you can't you have to hold it obviously, or like balance it somewhere. But so I just thought, you know what, I should probably get one of these. So I got this really cute little moon and stars one, because if you know me, you'll know I love a moon and stars. Should we open it up? It actually comes with a battery as well, which is good, because I hate it when things don't come with batteries. I'll come back when I've opened it. Okay, I finally got it open. That was a lot harder than it should have been. Right, how do I get the battery in? Where does the battery even go? Oh, there you go. Testing time. Let me just put this back in. Okay, ready. 3, 2, 1. Hey! Well, that is quite bright. Oh, you can dim it down. Look, it's got 3 settings. It's got bright, a little bit bright, tiny bit bright, and off. Should we put it onto my book? It's got like a little like clip, so you can actually clip it onto your book. Let's just put it on Bunny. Oh, that's good actually, yeah. Look at that. That's quite cool. Okay. I'm happy with that. And then the final thing that I got was one of these curled up corners, little metal corner bookmarks. And it's a really, really cute little sleeping animal. Is it a fox or is it an owl? I can't tell. Because the face looks like an owl, but the body looks like a fox. I feel like it must be a fox. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But it shows in the little corner for books, which is really cute. Cute patootum. But that is my completed book haul. If you've read any of these books, let me know what you thought of them, what you rated them, and whether you did or didn't like them, I suppose. But I am now off to go and read some more of my A Court of Mist and Fury book. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a like and subscribe. Don't have to, but feel free. And I will see you all soon for another video. Bye!